So what I wanted to cover today is when you're inside closed guard, or when you're inside any guard, you have to expect that they're going to do stuff to you. So there's all sorts of things that he's going to do to me. We teach closed guard attacks. So obvious ones would be for submissions, arm bars. So he's going to do an arm bar on me, etc. Yeah, we know that. And then triangles. So for triangle, etc. Also collar chokes. These are horrible things. And you have to expect they're going to happen. He's not just going to lie there what to do. Equally, if I try and do something like, I'm going to pass your guard, first I get this, he's not going to make it easy for me. So first he's going to strip my grips, and even if I get a nice grip there, he's not going to let me grab it, and I'm trying to do this. So you'll spend, and I do this as well, we all spend a lot of time, wasted time, trying to do something in a route one manner, and they counter it, and they try and do something, and you have this conversation going. And after 5 minutes, did you pass the guard? No, not really. Did you get a submission? Not really. So we want to increase our odds, right? So the first thing we're going to encourage him to do what I want him to do. So we're baiting him. So the first thing to do, let's say a collar check. Now we all know that with the cross collar check, he gets one grip there, and he gets a second grip, and here comes. It doesn't matter whether it's up, down, below, here or up there. It doesn't matter. So say he chooses above, and he gets the collar grip, and that's fine. And we can spend a lot of time breaking grips, posturing, that sort of thing. But I'm going to let him get that grip. So here we go. Here's the grip. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And I go, oh no. And here comes the hand for the second one. Oh no. Oh, he's going for that one. That's fine. Go for the top one just for visibility. And if you watch his elbows as he puts it on, they move. So what we're going to do is, I wanted him to do that so I can do this. So now strangle me. This usually works every time. I did it once as a demonstration and I actually passed out. Because they had really wiry arms. For some reason, they weren't muscly. That's the he works out. So it helps if you have a muscly uki. You have nice meaty arms. So what I did was a gable grip and lock my elbows in. He can't move his elbows, as he can't move his elbows. Now, so make sure you practice this first. Don't just do it in sparring and then it didn't work, right? So we're doing this. So secondly, so in that case, why did I want him to do this? Well, first of all, if he carries on squeezing, he doesn't realize there's no point. So he's going to take his arm out. As soon as he takes his arm out, then we start passing. Quick style. So is everyone familiar with the push choke pass? Yeah, it's a very old school pass. No? If you learn it, it's like this. You get the hand, reverse grip, punch it across so that the gi goes across, and you pull up, and then you stand up, you turn, and the whole of your weight goes into their neckline. They panic, they open their guard, and then you start passing, right? So that's a very old school Mauricio Gomez style pass, right? If you do that in isolation, right, I'm going to do this one. First, you've got to get the right grips, but secondly, as you do this, it's quite easy, just push my elbow. And there's lots of counters to it. It's quite telegraphed. However, if I neutralize his arms, please don't collar grip me, please don't choke me. Oh no, please, you act pathetic. Lock it in. He carries on trying to strangle me. Doesn't do it. The moment he gives up, you can feel that tension loosening. See, he can't defend this now. Okay, we drive that across, step in, and then we're passing. So you want to try that? Or do you want to try something less mean? I'll give you two. Let's do it sideways. In this scenario, I'll give you two things because maybe you don't want to stand up and down all day. All right. In this scenario, just the very act of me wanting to do this, he can grip me however he likes. Cross grip or same side grip, it doesn't matter. And camera grip. And I can't do what I want to do because there's all this faffing around. So in this size, I'm encouraging, and what you do is we're going to strip the grip, okay? And then you make the mistake of doing the same thing again. He grabs it again. And then maybe you want to strip a grip, and it's too hard to strip. And we quickly turn that into a wrist lock here. So again, this is something that you can see, but I'm trying to put it into context for everyone. Make it suitable for actual sparring. I'm going to do a wrist lock, and he just takes his hand away, and it's not going to work. Or he stiffens his hand, and suddenly doesn't work. We have to set him up, so get off me, don't grab my wrist again. And then we're straight in again. So you kind of fool me once, but not twice. You want to play with that? So wrist lock, second one. And the second one is just jam the elbows in so they can't cross collar choke, but you're kind of inviting them to get the cross choke. That's the game we're playing. Okay, let's play. 1, 2, 3. Nice. So anyone have problems with any aspects of those? I mean, it's fine to have problems with them because Nothing is a guaranteed in jiu-jitsu. That's the problem, right? You get taught a technique, you try it in sparring, it doesn't work. All I'm trying to do is turn the balance in our favor a bit. So if you're faking certain things and they fall for the bait, you're increasing the odds in your favor. That's all we're doing. It sounds like the Hunger Games script or something, doesn't it? May the odds be in your favor. Okay, right, so close guard. You may be aware of, I'll do it both sides, of the guard pass where you can trap. So you trap the arm, you go around, switch the hips, step over, you go around, and there's no way he can stop you because his arm is trapped. Okay, I'll do it that side as well. Shit on that side, anyway. I did that one, I'll do it nicely. So. And then we switch around, and his arm is underneath him. You're all familiar with this one, right? Again, it's quite an old school one. To get that, what you'll find is when you first learn it, you go, right, I'm going to do this one. And then he's going he's just looking at you. And then by the time you do all this, he's taking his arm away. He's pushed. Usually the good way is to push or whatever. There's some sort of counter pressure on the other side. So we want a slightly cleverer setup. And again, we can go back, we can add, so he's going for the collar choke. Maybe we could stop it a bit earlier. And I'm going for the push choke, and he stops this one. And I think, so you're trying two things now. And they're failing. So now we're going to try different. I'm going to do this. And he goes for an underhook. Bam, that's what I want. So I wanted the underhook. We pin, or spin around. There's the underhook. Just sit, and it doesn't matter where you sit, as long as you can't get his arm out. We're going to pin with a V grip here, move it down, and then we can move along here, and we've got the arm trap like this. Now if you haven't seen this pass, to do this pass, as long as you have the arm trapped, you just lift your bum up here. I'm putting my hand underneath. I know some people teach you like this, but I do like this. It's just a natural thing. And we sandwich his hand here, and then it's his back, like this. And then it's both our weights on top. To pass, it's a Sao Paulo pass. What we do is we shuffle that way, switch. And even if he tries to sweep me with his legs, my weight distribution is over there. Even if he crosses his legs, it's a fairly easy thing to unhook them. Over here. So it's not so much the technique. I don't think the technique is new or innovative. It's the setup. So you're trying two things to make, haha, I've defeated your first grip attempts. Second one is, oh, I'm just going to stand up. Here's my leg. Please don't underhook me. They underhook you. Bang, sat on it, pin. Then you can do that. Give that a go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Right, this is not my stuff. I picked this up from watching the genius of all jiu-jitsu that's not called John Danaher. It's Wim Deputter. Anybody follow Wim? Wim, W-I-M, Belgium guy. I use it, and it's really, really wonderfully opens your mind to jiu-jitsu in a new way. Okay, so we're talking about baiting somebody to do something that he was going to do anyway, but you're in control of the situation. So let's take this situation with the armbar. We learned that from his perspective. The armbar, he gets the arm, isolates it, turns the angle, and he's got the armbar. And maybe you can try and stack, but by then it's a bit late, etc., etc. That's an armbar. Okay, armbar from closed guard. In this scenario, I want to actually give him the arm. So I'm thinking, oh, I hope he doesn't do the armbar. But I give more arm than I intended. Okay, so rather than have the arm here, which is like that sweet spot, he isolates my shoulder, my elbow, he gets that. I'm gonna put my arm here, just like here. And you see my posture's all a bit weird and out there. So he gets, I know what he's gonna go for, so as soon as he goes for it, thank you very much, I'm gonna stack him from here. If you can get the arm underneath as well, you can even start stacking. So go for the arm bar, and just take your arm out. And we're there. There's the better ways to pass, but the principle of stacking where the hips are over the head, everyone understands, right? Do it sideways so you can see. So normal arm bar, please don't arm bar, my isolates arm, and everything's in his control. He's concentrating on the angle, he's concentrating on the distance, he's got everything under control. The one where you're baiting is so that you're relatively safe. So I'm giving a little bit more arm than is necessary. So I'm here. Okay. So now you agree this is stacking, right? I've isolated his hips, and that's the principle of stacking, that he can't actually use his hips against me. So try and arm bomb me from here, etc. And at your leisure, take your arm out, grab whatever is available, and then we're here. I'm going to do it that way so it saves his neck. It's a very similar principle to, you must have done, open the close guard where you're doing this, and then you're here, and you're doing this kind of choke. If not, you should maybe add that to your repertoire. So it's a similar principle there. I said I'd show you two techniques. Are you okay with that, by the way? So it's just an armbar. Just let him have the armbar, but experiment with how much arm you do. And because you think, oh, he's going to go for it, oh, he went for it, then just stand up and stack him. So try that one. Similar basis with the triangle. So normal triangle, if I made the mistake of I'm going to put my hand underneath, and uh-oh, he triangles me. And then he finishes it off. And because my arm's perfectly aligned, control of every stage of the triangle. Why if I were to gift him the triangle, but close the very first thing that he needs? I'm going to put my hand here, exactly in line with my shoulders. And although I'm gripping, you can do this no-gi as well, just under his armpit. And I make the mistake of reaching behind. Great triangle. Okay, put the triangle on. Okay, take my arm across. It's a bit harder because I've got the grip, but I'm here. Now, as he's doing that, we're going to take the technique from the last one where I'm going to step up and hope that he underhooks me. It's not vital to the technique, I've done it without, but he's going to think, right, I need the angle, so I'm going to use this to underhook, spin around. And that's what we want. There's a choke here, take the arm out, stacking here, and finishing it. I'll show you that again. For me, even doing this here, or you can put it here, like this, like that, and you do this, then you try the triangle, he can pull my head and everything, there's no triangle. But if he gets my arm across, yes, of course, you'll feel it straight away in the carotid. Keep there, and he puts the triangle, you put my head and everything, across, stand up, and you stack him enough so he opens, allows you to get up, you don't let him run away, keep hold of the hips, you should be in this position where we're here, and he's isolated like that. Okay, it's a bit unpleasant on the neck. Anybody want to see any of those again?
Your elbow, is it on his hip or like towards the floor?
This elbow, the triangling one. Because I'm in control, I dictate where my arm goes. So we're here, I'm just going to go here. In no-gi, we can just literally place my hand on the ribs here, but my elbow is just to the side. Obviously, I don't want my elbow to travel because then he can do the triangle like this. So we're here. And I don't want to do this either because, of course, we can do counters to this as well. But here is the sweet spot. It's the exact spot that he can't finish a triangle in. So, for example, you can experiment this. Try it. Ask your partner to get a triangle with the legs. Pull your head down. It's just wrong. It's just weird. Even if I gave him a bit of angle, here you go. Here's a bit of angle. It's even worse for him. But as soon as you take the arm away, drag it across, you've got the triangle, and I can feel it on my carotid already. And the same with the arm bar. Sorry, that's with a bit too much arm. Yep, go for it. You can put it full on. But my elbow's over here, not on the fulcrum here, which is what I need. And then we can use that chance to stack him. And we're here, hold it up there. So arm bar and triangle. Want to give that a go, guys? Yeah, okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Okay, time, guys. One more, bonus one for you guys. So this is my technique. I didn't learn it from Wim. Although since then, I think somebody else might have said, well, I think you'll see that on so-and-so, some obscure YouTuber, not as famous as me with my 20 followers. But I use this a lot as a result of being shit at jiu-jitsu. I'm small, right? I'm a small guy. And from probably 10 years, my only position in jiu-jitsu was... Now I use that to my advantage. So bear in mind, I'm in this position going... like that, right? Let's do it like this. So Mike, you're here. And I'm here, and he's past my guard. For a guard player, I'm remarkably terrible at the guard. I lose my guard all the time. And when they say, oh, you should do guard retention, where you step over? Right, I'm going to do guard retention now, right? Oh. I know, let's do the Granby. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. And all right, I'm not saying they don't work, but the timing is important. Anyway, let's go back to my story. You'll like this one. Everyone can do this one. As soon as I teach somebody that, they start getting obsessing over it and they're doing it. And then things are good when it comes full circle and they do it back to you and they're successful at you doing it. And you think, damn it, I taught you that one. You're using it against me. All right, so I'm playing cool open guard and then, oh shit, he's past my guard. I'm going to jam my top leg into his
because they always leave an arm. Did I teach this before? I did, didn't I? Oh, I perfected it, so it's improved. This is version 2. Let's just scrub the previous video. Anyway, jam the top leg onto here. And I grip with the top arm. So the arm that's nearest to him, and that creates the most tension. If you grab with the bottom arm, it's too loose. And so what I recommend to start off with is ask your partner to just try and get out of here, just try and get their arm out. Okay, that's the problem. Okay, now, in the previous video, I may have said, here's a simple sweep. So if he puts pressure on, I'm going to sweep him exactly over there. And it kind of works if they don't know what to do. There, right? They sweep out. Now all my training partners are aware of that, and they don't let me sweep in that direction. He'll just resist. Okay, so now I thought I can still do this because there's no defense here. There, we want to sweep over here. Now, if you find that just being quite open like this, you can't sweep there. Unfortunately, this is why I got this. You'll need to turtle up and here, spin around. So that's the new thing, all right? All right, so this is where you get your money's worth. And then we do a wrist lock. Okay, so he's past my guard. They always leave an arm there, even if they don't have an arm there. Okay, so he'll usually grip on something with that hand, grip something, yeah, and it's easy to get. And they just chill here. So first of all, we're going to chill here. Then we're going to create tension. He resists that tension. Now I'm going to think of it like going to turtle, but don't push your leg out. Keep it withdrawn in here and take it in that direction there. See how far even put your arm there. There. And then from here, up to you what I want to do. There's wrist locks here. We can also just turn it into a regular pin, scarf hold pin. Let's stick to that one, yeah? And we'll see that again. All right, one more time. I heard the baby say one more time, so we're gonna do, the baby definitely said one more time. Let's do it this way so you get a nice clean view. Cool open guard. I learned this at the Artemis seminar, but oh no, bang. Wait for the arm, here we go, there. If it works to go directly where your knee is pointing, fine, but generally, as you put the resistance on, they don't want to, they resist backwards. But his head is still there, so where the head goes, the body will follow. So now I want to go there. But it's very hard to direct over there if he doesn't want you to go that way. So I have to compress, get my head on the ground, see where I'm putting his arm, right underneath my chest. And I'm directing his elbow over there as well. And then he's going to go. We can lock here, we can lock here, or if you still have this, there is a little bit of a bicep sliper and a wrist lock. I said I spare your shoulders, didn't I? Last one, you want to give it a go, guys? We call this the Geisha sweep. For no other reason than I draw lots of geishas and, that's it. I've now officially put it out there as the Geisha sweep. Okay, thank you very much, guys.